everybody. Once again, it's Benny, and I'm here to do my 52 weeks videos. As we know, it's a concept from Michelle Alexander from A Girl's Guide. You can find us at agirlsguide.org, and if you don't know it by now, you spell girls Grulz. That's agirlsguide.org. So this week I'm speaking on an incident that happened this week. Um, when you meet someone and you start building a relationship with the person, you tend to forget about the others in each other's life. So you tend to focus on each other. So nobody else exists, not friends, not family, not work, nothing. It's just about you two. Okay, you stay focused. You get focused on each other. But this relationship that I'm in is different because one, we talked about, she put a 90-day rule on, so it takes that sexual tension. Well, there's sexual tension. I don't have a word for it, but it takes it away uh, from running interference with actually getting to know each other. So, and you hear my dogs barking. Apparently, they got something going on in there. Hopefully, we're not being robbed. But anyway, back to it. So it forces you to learn each other, to get to know about each other. So, and again, we both have children, and our children are important to each of us. It is an important part of our lives separately. So, in order for our relationship to last a couple of forevers, we need to find a way to join our families, to get our children to accept the partners. Her children accept me, my children accept hers. Mine are grown, but it's still a huge important part of my life, my children. So we decided that before anything happens, we would also start building bonds with each other's children. And it's my opinion that it's my responsibility to get to know her children. It's not something that she has to tell her children that they have to do. It's my job to reach out to them and to establish a relationship with them, to show them that I'm sincere, to show them that their mother's making a good choice with me. And a lot of people, when they enter into relationships, they don't take that into, they don't consider that into consideration. It's I like you, you like me, let's do this, and then all of a sudden all of these others come into the picture that we're not prepared to deal with. So what I want to talk about is my partner, the young lady that I'm dating, the beautiful woman that I'm dating. She reached out to my son, and she did something totally amazing. In fact, it transformed who my son was, literally. Okay, my son's a quiet person. He doesn't talk a lot. He's just not that. He's an introvert, I guess. It's a good way to say it. He's an introvert. So she reached out to him and said, I love your music. You listen to a lot of independent artists. Would you like to do a radio show with me? And you get to pick the artist. That was huge. That child, I sat back and watched my son do this radio show with her, and he was animated. He was dancing to the music. He was into the conversation. He was joining into the conversation. More than I've ever seen him join in any conversation. He was ready to ask questions. And of course, the artist that she chose was one of his absolute favorite people to listen to. So it really meant a lot to him. And that's something that you don't see in the beginning of relationships. See, because we tend to be selfish. We tend to be focused on our own personal needs and what the other person brings to make us personally happy. We don't think about what the other person can bring to making the other people in our lives happy also. So my 52-week video, I'm going to title The Others. Because when you enter in a relationship, you need to consider the others around you. And they play a big part in your life going forward. They play a big part in whether your relationship is going to be successful or not. So let's go out there and find the right person, but also interact with their others. Thank you. This is Benny, my 52-week video titled The Others. Remember to find us on A Girl's Guide. Oh, and one last announcement. I worked it out with the fraternity. I am back, Vice President of Kappa Omega Omicron Fraternity. Omicron for life, baby.